Section 1 of the 10th chapter is an informal discussion with two peer support workers from Wallonia, Belgium. During the conversation, they discussed in particular category number 10 of peer support skills. This category, which includes 6 skills, consists of supporting collaboration and teamwork. 1. Works together with other colleagues to enhance the provision of services and supports. Peer support workers play a central role in improving services by closely collaborating with professionals to enrich the team's approach. Stefan emphasizes that their work often involves deconstructing the representations of professionals regarding peer support workers and beneficiaries. By working in pairs with psychologists or other experts, peer support workers bring a lived perspective that complements clinical skills. For example, as part of the Peer and Team Support PAT project, Stefan and Pierre intervened to help teams reflect on integrating peer support workers into their practice. The complementarity between workers and peer support workers is a real asset. Moreover, peer support workers actively participate in team meetings and project reflections, allowing them to contribute equally to decisions. Stefan explains that their role is perceived as that of full team members. One must realize that a peer support worker is a full team member, just like the others, he says. 2. Assertively engages providers from mental health services, addiction services, and physical medicine to meet the needs of peers. One of the pillars of peer support is the direct and empathetic engagement with beneficiaries. Through their activities, peer support workers provide a safe space for expression, dialogue, and recovery. Pierre, for example, leads artistic workshops at the nonprofit association Dune, where participants can create artworks, write, or play music. These workshops are not limited to art, but also allow persons in recovery to feel heard. The people who come to the workshop come primarily to make art and free themselves. Then, if they want to talk, we talk, says Pierre. On his side, Stefan leads discussion groups for bipolar individuals and their loved ones. These spaces provide a supportive atmosphere where participants can share without fear of judgment. Here, I can come and settle down. I don't necessarily need to justify myself. It's not like when I go to see my psychologist or psychiatrist, he says. These initiatives allow beneficiaries to share their experiences, enhance their personal understanding, and nurture their hope for recovery. 3. Coordinates efforts with healthcare providers to enhance the health and wellness of peers. Peer support workers collaborate with healthcare providers to combine clinical expertise and personal experience, a complementarity that enriches interventions. Stefan illustrates this point through an example of triangulation work with a beneficiary and their case manager. By sharing his own journey, he helped the person reflect on their crises and better manage difficult situations. He says, "We really did triangulation work. Me with my lived experience, and the case manager with her tools." Pierre also emphasizes that their role goes beyond simple mediation. They translate the needs of users to professionals and vice versa, thus facilitating mutual understanding. He notes, "We, as peer support workers, are perhaps a bit more in the understanding. This mediation is particularly valuable for angry or distrustful beneficiaries, as it promotes calm and constructive communication." 4. Coordinates efforts with peers' family members and other natural supports. Although peer support workers primarily work with service users, they can play a key role in supporting families. Stefan shares an experience where his presence during a pre-admission interview calmed the loved ones of a beneficiary. By explaining his journey and the steps of recovery, he helped reduce fears and establish a climate of trust. The fact that he was able to be in these interviews reassured the parents a bit, thinking that there is someone who has lived through that. Pierre, for his part, highlights the unmet needs of families in the field of addiction. There are very few available or visible structures. He suggests that initiatives be developed to better support loved ones, an area that remains underutilized in Belgium. By sharing their experiences, peer support workers can not only reassure families, but also offer them perspectives to better understand and support their loved ones in difficulty. 5. Partners with community members and organizations to strengthen opportunities for peers. Peer support workers develop community initiatives to promote the empowerment of service users as persons in recovery. Pierre describes the creation of a citizen committee at the Dune Association, where members actively participate in the governance of the institution. This committee allows participants to express their concerns, contribute to decisions, and even participate in general assemblies. These projects not only strengthen the capacities of the beneficiaries, but also their sense of belonging and autonomy. Pierre emphasizes the importance of this mobilization. He says that people get involved. It creates enthusiasm to get involved in the association. 6. Strives to resolve conflicts in relationships with peers and others in their support network. Peer support workers play a key role in conflict management, thanks to their ability to understand and ease tensions. A concrete example is that of a member of the Citizen Committee who diffused a problematic situation at Dune by explaining the rules to a person in difficulty. Moreover, peer support workers often serve as mediators between users and professionals, translating the concerns of one to the other. Pierre explains that beneficiaries may come with anger or requests and bring them to the peer support worker because they believe he will understand them better. This ability to establish a constructive dialogue is essential for maintaining harmonious and effective relationships. In conclusion, peer support workers, thanks to their experience and expertise, play a unique and indispensable role in support services. Their work not only improves the quality of services, but also enhances collaboration among beneficiaries, families, professionals, and communities. By fostering hope, understanding, and empowerment, they embody a deeply human and respectful approach to recovery. As Stéphane points out, working with someone who has gone through this journey gives hope and meaning back.